Evil Leprechaun. We stood in a street outside the old Reich Chancellery. Adolf Hitler ruled the German nation from this building, just as the president of the Weimar Republic had before him, and the Emperor of Prussia before him. The main building was all white columns and tall windows and black gabled roof, like the country house of a European king. Connected to it were modern buildings added by the Nazis, square gray towers with flat roofs, which housed the administrative clerks and officials that formed the octopus-like arms of the government. The Nazis loved their Amtsschimmel, their bureaucratic mildew. The stacks and stacks of government paperwork they used to document every little thing. In English, we called it red tape. If the Allies managed to hit the Reich Chancellery with a bomb, it wouldn't rain brick and ash. It would rain burning papers. But the Chancellery still looked immaculate. I didn't know how they did it. It was brilliant white in a city filled with dust and gray smoke and covered in crisp, clean red, white, and black swastika flags. But the more I stared at the building, the more I realized there was something off. Most of the flags hung from the usual places, beneath awnings and under windows and over arched walkways. But some of the flags hung in odd places, like between windows and on the roof. One of the oddly placed flags fluttered in the wind, and I saw behind it the wall was cracked and crumbling. The Reich Chancellery had taken damage from Allied bombs after all. The Nazis had just draped swastikas over the damage, hiding it in the same way they covered up their recent defeats in Stalingrad and northern Africa. SS officers surrounded us, members of Hitler's personal guard. The boys around me grew tense, straighter, stood taller. Even I caught myself straining to see around the guards, to see Hitler in person, the great boogeyman that had bedeviled Europe and the rest of the world. Was like catching a glimpse of a leprechaun, a very, very evil leprechaun. But it wasn't Hitler who pushed through the guards. It was Arthur Axmann, the head of the Hitler Youth. You could almost feel a silent, collective groan from the boys. None of us had met Axmann, but none of us particularly wanted to. He was the one who wrote all the ridiculous speeches and silly directives that our youth leaders read to us during our weekly Hitler Youth meetings. Axmann looked as dumb as his weekly pronouncements, like a thug in an officer's uniform. "Welcome, welcome," Axmann said quickly. "This is a great day for you, a great day indeed, to meet me and meet the Führer. I hope you all appreciate what an honor this is. You will tell your grandchildren of this day. I may be your inspiration, your mentor, your second father, but the superimposing leader of all desires of youth is Adolf Hitler." I fought a powerful urge to roll my eyes. And then the Führer himself was there, Adolf Hitler.